but he does pick out the big finishes. He picks out the moments to hit the big ones, and that's how the fella averaging 90 can sometimes be
100.
the fella averaging 95.
Wade fine in the range at last first dart. Oh, but I mean, against Van der Voort, they were going in there. A split second out. That was an inch away, the second dart. No good at all. Mine, the Bush Telegraph did tell us that Gary had put out Barney in the US Open a few weeks back in the last 16. Here we go. Shovel 17 on the bull. Just too light. Should be 3-3 sooner, John.
Yes, it should, Sid, and it'll be a relief, James Wade. He was a little bit rattled before the break, I think, probably more than anything, not by Mawson, but by the fact that he can't understand why he's throwing so poorly, frankly. So treble 16, now 16, double 16 he wants for 3 apiece.
48.
I think he miscounted there. I think that was a blob. I think he was aiming at the 8. He certainly was a long way off 16th.
Yeah, certainly with the second dart, I agree, and wanted tops, but anyway, here we go, double 8, there it is, 3 apiece.
Locked up now then at 3-3, first to 11 is the blue square UK Open champion. Opens the door then for James Wade. Crashed through a big field in Ireland to win the World Grand Prix. Crashed through an equally big field at Blackpool last summer where all the greats were. Loose darts. Losing the line. Both losing the line. And in this case, the weight shows how grueling today's been.
I think that's an element. I think that has to be taken into consideration. I remember Barney saying 2 years ago that he'd never had a day of darts like it, when he had a tough quarter-final, tough semi-final and tough final to play all in one day. And I think that's a good point you make, Sid.
And Barney's 28% checkout averages underlines that point. The darts of a tired man, taking that away from Mawson. Snatching the dart, James. No one here is clinical.
60.
With the grouping on that 60. Again, this is his third match of the day.
Whilst it can be physically wearing, it can be, it really is mentally demanding.
59.
The concentration, concentrative powers that are needed. And often the game suffers as a result of that more than anything. The lack of the ability to be able to concentrate for long, long hours, game on end.
Room for development.
100.
Lovely last dart! His best dart of the match!
86.
His next 3 could be even better, Sid, if he gets a go at them. He doesn't though. That's a lovely finish there from Wade. Picked it out very nicely indeed. Now he's ahead with a break in his favour. And, well, James Wade now's got his average up to 86. So he's getting, let's just say, a little better, Sid.
171.
James Wade sitting on 3-3-0 and finding his range on the 60 at the right time. Thinking about a 9-darter.
Oh, it's on!
It is on! 150! Taylor did one already this week. Could we get to the tournament for the first time ever? History of the game.
That's amazing, Sid, you know. He's
134.
wants 150 for a 9-dart finish. Would you believe? It's on! He wants treble 20. Oh, he's just next door. Can't believe it. Had he hit the 9-darter, he'd have shared 25 grand with Phil Taylor, and Gary Mawson appreciates that effort.
And Phil Taylor has given free oatcakes and cups of tea away because he thought his 25 grand might be chopped by 50%. Slack visit though. Slack visit by Mawson. Opens the gate. About 20. Oh, careful, he's got to miss that lie. Got to go left of the lie. Does, but not high enough.
Well, since the break, Mawson, frankly, has played like James Wade did before the break. Hasn't featured yet, way behind. Got to get his game together, because this can quickly run away from him. If Wade gets 2-3 legs ahead, you can expect him to go on to win the match, and now he's looking a good deal more confident.
13 darter there, the class of Wade coming out.
Game on.
Here we go, Georgie Noble giving the verbals. John Gwynn had said, what I'll bring into this final. Dave Allen will be joining us later.
60.
Only 60.
Yeah, cause for concern now for the American. His game has dipped discernibly since the break. He had an average of just under 90 at the break. It's gone down to 81.38, and that only happens with frankly most indifferent play, whereas Wade has gone from 80 up to 90.
60.
He's got therefore to be averaging around 100 to do so.
Well, that's exactly what his end average was against Van der Voort, and he is quite capable of sustaining this right through. Here we go, Mawson in the first one, second one, then the real Wade came out, and that's what's taken him. John point made. 180. Well, he's quite capable of repeating that in leg 4 of the 114, but so is Wade. Magic! The hardest way. Wade will be in the double first for 6-3.
Yes, 180 followed by a 180, picking it up now. This game needs a few more moments like those in order to give it the feel of a final.
121.
Treble, 17. Right then, 4-5-4.
97. Gary, you require
Double 12 coming in for Mawson. Nevada! Oh, this sets him a belter, John. This sets him a belter. Parody or a bit of a cushion.
Well, some relief there for Mawson. He'd won 3 of the first 4 legs, but then lost 4 on the trot. And was looking ragged, frankly, until that leg. He got the 180, polished off the double 12, no problem at all, knowing that Wade was also on double 12. So
100.
Yes, still very much game on, but Wade with that one break in his favour.
100.
At 104 out at a crucial time against Barney, did Mawson, and then that shot you referred to when he went out flamboyantly with 100 plus, having just done a 180.
96.
So he is capable of purple patches, but Wade, as we know, is capable of sustained 5 to 6 leg charges.
Yes, we haven't seen too many of those during the course of the last 4 days, what we call the surge. And the top players do possess that ability suddenly to put foot on the pedal
94.
and really turn it on for 15 minutes and change a game completely.
Look at Taylor against Barney, 5 ahead, then the other bloke comes back with 5. Proving your point, John.
Yep. Used to say that of the great Jockey Wilson, of course. 20 minutes of jockey at his best and he was swept away. Even Bristow said that.
Absolutely.
43.
Should have been down, I think, after the first dart at the treble 19. There was too much wiggling, angling going on there. Actually visited by Gary, he loses the line.
95.
Good recovery, might not be in time though.
167.
Oh, this would be a belter. Treble 19 leaves the bull. 6. Treble 16, Sandy.
94.
Here we go then. For parity, John, 150. Call it.
Yes, well, in an exhibition he'd go 3 bulls, or at least he'd attempt it. But this is double 15 now for 5 apiece. Fantastic finish from Mawson! Fantastic finish! 5 apiece!
That's what beat the great Barney. Twice he did shots like that when the form didn't match it. Is he having a ball? Look, the